Is this little knife all the knife you really need? Let's stick around and debate it. Okay, welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that falls squarely in the center of most issues. Today, we're going to talk about this knife that was loaned to me by my buddy David, because he wanted a custom sheath made, but he did say go ahead and shoot a video. Now, David's a cool guy. I just met him recently. We were stuck at an event, and we struck up conversation, and he's a really cool guy. Turns out he would like to start an EDC channel on YouTube. Highly recommend. So we're going to get into this sheath. Now, this is a funky little knife. This is called the Boker Plus Nessmi Pro. This is black with copper thong tubings here. And because Skyrim Wrist says we don't show enough watch content to collab with us, today we're wearing our Orient Bambino with the beautiful blue dial on a steel bracelet. So as for the Nessmi, this is a really interesting knife. It's a kooky knife, and with kooky knives you get kooky sheaths, right? I thought about blocking here, which I probably should have done, but the reason I didn't is because I wanted decent retention, and this knife is fairly handle heavy. Here's a better look at the burlap micarta handles. A little hard to make out in this lighting, but it's brown and black, very smooth and well done by Boker. The coating on this guy is your standard kind of rough textured powder coating, and this will come off. As a matter of fact, you can see in the corner where it already has from the sheath making and drawing in and out of the sheath. This blade has a unique shape coming into a worny kind of sheep's foot with a really cool, almost recurved start to the belly, big belly on a saber grind. D2 steel. And here's another look at the sheath I made for him. He's an artist, so we thought carbon fiber with a pop of purple. I did have an ulti clip laying around. Now this one's kind of tricky because every once in a while, if I grab this at the wrong angle, it's like if I try to pull it straight out, it's like King Arthur trying to get Excalibur out of the stone, and she gets wedged in there. But if I rock this son of a gun out, she's smooth. So it's very, very weird. As you can see right there, smooth draw, smooth placement, but if I pull straight out, she gets stuck. So David, that's going to be the challenge, learning how to rock this thing at an angle. But on a whole, when she comes out clean. You must have to grab this thing at just the right angle, and then she's smooth as butter. But again, if you get it at the wrong angle, she's tough. That's tough. That's like pulling Excalibur out. But there you go. So I guess learn the nuances of your kooky knife and subsequently kooky sheath, and you should be good to go. Under a 3-inch blade, I really like the looks of this. That copper really pops. So you could throw a lanyard in there, no problem, which I would recommend. Your pinky does hang off the bottom of the handle. The jimping is really nicely placed too, kind of up here, and that's where your thumb would rest anyway. So perfectly placed. You can get a ton of leverage with this, which I maintain might be all you really need. Let's do a size comparison. Here's the Nessmi up against the Kaiser Beaver, which you guys know I love. The Nessmi has both a slighter handle and a longer handle, ever so slightly, but it feels more substantial in the hand. That choil is really smartly placed than the Kaiser Beaver, although I don't mind the ergos on the Beaver either, but they're just both very, very different knives. This one feels a little more streamlined, possibly lighter too. And the Nessmi, of course, is missing Kaiser's patented loneliness hole. But if we weight them, I think the Beaver's a bit heavier. 3.56 and 2.95. So the Beaver is a heavier knife. I think for this application of EDC fixed blade, you'd be better served with the Nessmi, personally. Here's the sheath that it came with, a really junky kind of leather sheath. And there she is in there. Kind of weird. You got all this extra space in there. Yeah, I can't even get this in all the way. So I think Boker also gave up on the sheath for this knife because the blade shape is a little funky. But I told David I'd give it a shot, and that's what I came up with. It worked out okay. I just don't like that one angle, the King Arthur angle, that makes it impossible to draw. So if he's in a hurry and he does something like that, he might get stuck. Then again, most of the time, it's just a straight shot. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty awesome knife. This coating's going to come off instantly, but David likes to use his knives. He's into more budget knives anyway. He's kind of like me, where he doesn't really see the need for, the hype around super steels and so on. Doesn't really speak to him. The idea of spending a ton of money on a knife, it doesn't seem to appeal to him. I'm sort of the same way. Maybe once in a while, if a design is like a grail design, I would consider it. Like that ZTO 300 or whatever it is in the tiger stripe. I'm still on the fence on that one, but I really love the design. Once in a while, I'll spend that kind of money. Fit and finish is good. The edges are a little sharp, but they don't bother me at all. Compact design. Thank you, David, for letting me show this one on the channel. I hope you enjoy your sheath, bud. Let's go ahead and roll in the subscribe star-ins. You guys keep the channel going. As always, you save 15% on all custom sheaths, and I don't really post over there, so it's really just to help us out, which we do appreciate. Other than that, Boker, really cool design. Nessmuk-inspired blade, but due to its size, this thing is awesome, and I maintain that this would be all most of you need for most cutting tasks. Fight me. I'm pretty sure you could get away with this. It is a bit of a tank. So anyway, David, have fun beating the hell out of this thing. Put it to good use. And other than that, I will see you guys next week right here on 5 Minute Knives.